Board Policy 09.227, Child Abuse. Report required. Any teacher, school administrator, or other school personnel who knows or has reasonable cause to believe that a child under age 18 is dependent, abused, or neglected, or a victim of human trafficking, or is a victim of female genital mutilation, shall immediately make a report to a local law enforcement agency or the Kentucky State Police, the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, or its designated representative, the Commonwealth Attorney, or the County Attorney in accordance with KRS 620.030. After making the report, the employee shall notify the principal of the suspected abuse, who then shall also promptly make a report to the proper authorities for investigation. If the principal is suspected of child abuse, the employee shall notify the superintendent designee, who shall also promptly report to the proper authorities for investigation. Only agencies designated by law are authorized to conduct an investigation of a report of alleged child abuse. Therefore, the district shall not first investigate a claim before an employee makes a report to the proper authorities. However, in certain situations, reports involving claims made under state and federal law, such as Title IX, shall require the district, after making the required report, to conduct an independent investigation of the allegations in order to determine appropriate personnel action. Written report. The person reporting shall, if requested, in addition to the report required above, file with the local law enforcement agency or the Kentucky State Police or the Commonwealth's or the County Attorney's Office or the Cabinet for Health and Family Services or its designated representative within 48 hours of the original report a written report containing specific information regarding the child's parents or guardians, and the person allegedly responsible for the abuse or neglect. Written records. Copies of reports kept by the district that are submitted to authorities in compliance with the child abuse law are educational records and subject to inspection by the parents of the alleged victim of child abuse. Whether the records are considered internal records and not maintained with the student's permanent records is immaterial if such records are directly related to students and are maintained by the school or school district. Interviews. If the student is an alleged victim of abuse or neglect, school officials shall follow directions provided by the investigating officer or Cabinet for Health and Family Services representative as to whether to contact a parent, and shall provide the Cabinet access to a child subject to an investigation without parental consent. Agency custody. If, as a result of dependency, neglect, or abuse, a child has been placed in the custody of the Cabinet, the principal, or any assistant principal of the school in which the child is enrolled, and the district's director of pupil personnel shall be notified of the names of persons authorized to contact the child at school in accordance with school visitation or communication policy, or remove the child from school grounds. The notification shall be provided to the school by the Cabinet by written notice via email or fax on the day that a court order is entered, and again on any day that a change is made with regard to persons authorized to contact or remove the child from school. Verbal notification shall occur on the next school day immediately following the day a court order is entered or a change is made if the court order or change occurs after the end of the current school day, and by email, fax, or hand delivery of a copy of the court order within 10 calendar days following the Cabinet's receipt of the court order of a change of custody or change in contact or removal authority. Required training. All current school administrators, certified personnel, office staff, instructional assistants, coaches, and extracurricular sponsors shall complete board-selected training on child abuse and neglect prevention, recognition, and reporting by January 31st, 2017, and every 2 years thereafter. School administrators, certified personnel, office staff, instructional assistants, coaches, and extracurricular sponsors hired after January 31st, 2017 shall complete the training within 90 days of being hired, and every 2 years thereafter. Each school shall prominently display the statewide child abuse hotline number administered by the Cabinet for Health and Family Services and the National Human Trafficking Reporting Hotline number administered by the United States Department for Health and Human Services.